So, I'm sitting here in the hot tub, right, and I start thinking to myself, hey, all my teachers said they want more random facts. You know what? That's what I'm here to bring. So I'm gonna turn the jets off so y'all can hear me better. Number one, I bet y'all didn't know that cell phone towers and like power lines, y'all never see those getting built, like the big metal ones, because they're brought in and placed on the ground by helicopters. Number four, France was still executing people by guillotine by 1977. Right? You have a 0.5% chance of being related to Genghis Khan, and the Pope technically isn't allowed to be an organ donor because his body is owned by the Vatican. Excuse my murmur. This one sounds fake, but it's real. Running wasn't invented until the 1700s, and it was invented by a man named Thomas. Most cats, tigers actually enjoy water. They love swimming and splashing around and playing with each other. Shout out to my guy Dalton here. I don't know if y'all remember him, but he went to AGS a few years ago.
They definitely remember me.
You'll remember me too, right? I think this either might be halfway through the video or maybe the beginning. I don't know. I didn't plan this out. I was sitting here in the hot tub. I'm like, Dalton! Let's do some random facts from my teachers. Yeah, so here are some shout-outs. I wouldn't really call these honorable mentions or whatever I said, because again, that was like, I don't know, 5 hours ago when I made that. Thank you. Shout-outs. I wouldn't really call these shout-outs. I just wanted to show these photos of the teachers and everyone that I got pictures with. So those were my shout outs. So thank you all. I will miss you so much. Now back to the random facts. One is just something kind of weird to think about. The word verb is actually a noun. Hey, Dalton just informed me that Mr. Suchowski retired. Is that true? I've been out here for about 2 hours, and I don't know if y'all watched the movie Cars, but it's like when Dalton just went and plugged those lights on right there, half of them are out. And the dogs. With that light right there, those ones turn on. I thought of that one scene from Cars 1 where it's like, ooh, ah, boom, shaboom, ow, life could be a dream. Fun fact for y'all, right? Swedish fish are made in Ireland. Also, update, it's like 12:30 right now. It's been 3 hours since my... Anyways, okay, Dalton's going to the bathroom. I think they're made in Ireland. I know. Wait, I don't think they are. No, I'm pretty sure Swedish fish are American candy. I don't know. I didn't really check up on that one. Where I was, there's a little staircase right here, right? There's a little secret trap door right here. Not trap, and a secret hidden door right there. Oh gosh, almost fell. And we're in an attic, right? You can see it. There's a window for, to stalk people. Not much up here. Some glass. It kind of hurts. But that's okay. Oh, go for it. Come on. Charles Darwin first discovered the tortoises on the Jalapashmakin Islands. He tried to ride them. 1945, every British tank, like, the big shooty bang bang thing, right? Every British tank comes equipped with a tea making facility. That's defined. That's.
Well, British always need to have a cup of tea.
That is so stereotypical. Sorry, I had a total brain fart right there. Aerogel is, even though the lightest substance known to man, it's a great... You say it.
It's very thermogenic, or it controls thermal energy easily.
Am I sunburned? A little bit. Facts that don't sound real. A lot of people know this, I think. I've known this forever. Y'all should know it. I think you might know it. There are more plastic flamingos on this earth than there are real flamingos, right?
I know that.
That's number one. Number two is that butterflies are actually very scary creatures. They have over 12,000 eyes. I think, probably. That's homework for you guys. Summer homework. Look that up. Yeah, give me the info later. Right? And some of them are known to drink human blood. They're little vampire beings. That's pretty scary if you ask me. To do another shout out, I'd like to look back to when Mrs. Rooker sang me happy birthday when she was giving me my meds in the morning. I'd also like to look back when Mrs. Bacher and Mrs. Stinson kept telling me that they were jealous of my eyelashes. And a few other of my teachers have done that. It's kind of weird. I'd also like to thank Mr. Pachens Sorry, I don't remember. Last year, me and Tristan would always walk into the band room and go, "Hi, Mr. Pockins!" It's okay, it's 12:30 in the morning, everyone's still awake, we can yell, right? Thank you. Charlotte!
What?
Can you yell for me?
Yell what?
Anything. Hi.
Hi!
Thank you. Yeah. I'd like to shout out Mr. Rhett and Miss Roberts for being the coolest principals I've ever had. Like, you guys were so laid back. I don't understand it. Like, y'all were so chill. I think Mr. Retman caught me doing something that any other teacher would yell at me for doing. And he turned to me and he says, "Blyton, what are you doing?" I told him. I don't remember what it was. It was like a stupid prank or something. And I told him. I was on it. He says, "All right, well, don't get caught." Thanks, Mr. Rhett. That was in 7th grade. It was pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'd like to shout out everyone in the office, everyone that's ever in there, for listening to my random facts. And I'd like to remember that one time, like a little bit before Corona started, when Miss Bacher, Miss Stinson, Mr. Rhett, I think Mr. Roberts for a good 30 seconds, and maybe Mrs. Grove and I all were in a yelling argument about one of my facts. It was pretty cool. I'd also like to shout out Mrs. Grove. Oh, hello. Gross. I'd also like to shout out Mrs. Grove for letting me and Tristan come into her room during her planning hour and between classes and just kind of harass her, as she would put it. Yeah, it's gonna be weird not having a Mrs. Grove. Also, I remember Mrs. Lazika, when we were coming to pick up my stuff, right? Like last Wednesday. Mrs. Lazika goes, "Oh, Beidelman's here." She turns around, "Beidelman's here!" Or no, she goes, "Grove, your #1 fan is here." And I thought that was funny, because my friend's Dalton's mom, she took me to the school. And everyone, y'all start running up to the car, and she goes, "Well, I think they're your #1 fan." I'm like, I'm popular. I need friends my age. Shout out to Mrs. Crane for being the best teacher that I've ever had in, like, the last 3 years. And I mean, like, I'm not saying favorite. Notice I didn't say favorite, I said best. Because she always dumbed things down to my level.
Oh my god.
She offered to...
Oh my god, I feel loved.
She offered to buy me and Cooper Adidas. No, get them from her brother-in-law. I don't know. It was something weird. She always helped me a lot. It's gonna suck not having the Friday Zoom calls that I sometimes sleep through or forget, but that's okay. We can have one like in the middle of summer. Oh my gosh, can we like all have a group Zoom call in the middle of summer? Or FaceTime, because I'll probably delete Zoom. I think I knew this for a long time. Panthers aren't real animals, they're just a word to describe black leopards. So, Black Panther was just a leopard with no dots. Wait, that's so... A panther's... Okay, I broke myself. That's extremely ironic. But the founder of Match.com, his wife left him for someone she found on Match.com. If that's not irony, then I don't know what is. So, shout out to Mrs. Martin for teaching me what irony meant. Shout out to Mr. Jeffrey. I think, one of the first students, like, because, I was in your first hour. I was your first class ever. So me and Tristan, I'm pretty sure we came up to you. You're like, "Yo, what's your name? Who are you? You're not Miss Reynolds, are you?" Are you? And you go, "No, I'm Mr. Jeffrey. I'm a student teacher." We asked you what a student teacher was. So, like, Mr. Jeffrey, if you're watching this, Tristan and I are the reason that when you're an old, mean teacher, blame it on us. Blame it on your first 2 students. Also, Mr. Jeffrey got this album popular, so... Nuts are beans! What? So y'all know how pens, like, use gravity to push the ink out into the pen? Yeah, well, that's not how they worked when they were first invented. They were used by an engine that used oil to push the ink out.
It was all in your hand.
All in your hand. You have, like, a bunch of Iron Man crap in your hand.
It was like holding
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to land my phone on you. Go, baby. Okay, well, apparently this is, like, 10 minutes long. I didn't know that until just now. So, I'm gonna probably go and play some Mario. I don't know. But, yeah, you definitely, should all email me back saying if, like, RSVP to my Zoom call or FaceTime, but probably Zoom if I don't delete Zoom. I don't know. We'll work it out later. Wait, I dropped you all. Okay, I dropped you again. Yeah, okay, thank you all. all for being my middle school teachers. I'm going to miss you all so much. I honestly don't want to go to high school. And if you're still watching, well, congratulations. You don't have a life.
Don't be mean to any teacher who wants to hear you out.
My teachers don't hear me out. They hear me anyways. They don't have a choice.
They have a choice to
Mrs. Stinson, right? She gave up on yelling at me.
They can pause the
Mrs.
video.
Stinson gave up on yelling at me. She's like, that's surprising. Anyways, right. So, yeah, thank you all for being my middle school teachers. I miss you all so much. I can't believe I'm already in high school. If you mess up that bed, I swear I'm gonna beat you. I made the bed like 3 times and he keeps messing it up. But it's okay. That's okay. I'm a nice friend. I promise. I'm cool.
After they kill you, I'm gonna lay down.
Give you the death stare. But yeah, I'm seriously. Congratulations if you've watched this far, and never forget me. Never forget me. I want you to tell the legend of the Vitalman to your future students. Okay, use me as an example. I'm a good example, and when I'm not doing stupid stuff, I'm not a good example.
When you're not being you're a good example.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, so, like, thank you for watching. I'm gonna miss you all so much. And when I put this on YouTube, people who are not my teachers are gonna be genuinely confused, but I'm just too lazy to make the video private, so it's okay. Alright, bye!